Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ultimate Spider-Girl from the Build-A-Figure Hobgoblin wave. So on the front of the box it shows that she is part of Warriors of the Web. On the side of the box we have a nice picture of Spider-Man. On the back of the box we have Spider-Woman and Spider-Girl, the two figures that are part of the Warriors of the Web as part of this wave of Marvel Legends, and you get a small bio for them there. On the bottom here we can see everyone else who's in the wave, and they all come with parts to make the Build-A-Figure Hobgoblin. If you want to see everyone else in the wave, I've already done the majority of them now, but you can go ahead and check them out on my channel. So that's it for the box. Let's get this thing open and take a look. So first out of the box we have the Build-A-Figure parts. So we have this backpack slash wing piece for Hobgoblin, which also has a little bit in there for the sword, and then we also have his head. So if you want to take a look at this Build-A-Figure in more detail, I'll be getting the review up once I've done everything else from this wave. And here is Mayday Parker, aka Ultimate Spider-Girl, out of the packaging, and it is a very, very nice figure. As you can see right off the bat, she does use the Spider-Girl mold that we saw not too long ago. But this figure does have some slight changes, and most notably, those wrists. Now, these wrist pieces, they are actually slightly movable. They're quite tight on the forearm, but they're not actually glued on. They are just a floating piece. So what comes to mind for me is Black Widow. You could easily, pretty much just repaint this mold. It's a nice blank mold. Just get a new head, and then you've got a smaller Black Widow if that is what you need. Or you could just pop the hands out. You may need some heat to pop these ones out because they're not, they're not designed as the interchangeable hands like other figures. So you may just need a bit of heat, and that'll make them a bit easier to pop out. And then you can just slide these right off and use them on another figure if you wish. But yeah, they really do make me think of a Black Widow custom figure, and I'm sure that someone will use this as a base for Black Widow. So the Spider-Girl in question that she takes the mold from is this one right here. So this is just the Earth 616 Spider-Girl right now, and basically it reuses everything apart from the head and the hands. And it's a fantastic mold, and I have absolutely no problem with them reusing it. And because this one didn't come with interchangeable hands, that's why I wasn't expecting this one to come with any interchangeable hands either. The fact that she comes with two web-flipping hands, I actually quite like it on this figure for some reason. Normally I would actually rather prefer, one to be like that and one be a fist or something, but I'm actually quite liking the look of both of the hands being like that on this figure, so I don't mind too much, but some other people might have a problem with that being on both hands. And a problem with this figure, and it is a definite problem, not just an opinion, is, this slight warping of the leg. So basically, the thigh was packaged like that, and it should have really been packaged like that, so that went with the curvature of the box. So basically, a little bit like the Spider-Man 2099 figure, but not as bad. The leg has been warped out. That is straight, and that is where it currently is. So we have that much, warpage there. I can easily get that back and stood up. She doesn't look too bad. You don't really notice that at all. Especially when, in dynamic poses. So it's not really a problem for me, but as a consumer buying it, obviously you don't want that at all, so it is overall a problem, although minor to me. So taking a closer look at this figure, I really do like the head sculpt here. The eyes are moulded in there, and we have a really nice paint on there too, giving it some definition. The shape is very, very nice, and also the paintwork on this figure is done very, very well. We do get a slight change. You might notice that the red on the shoulders and on the stomach area is a little bit lighter than on the chest and the head. That's because these are actually moulded in red and that blue is painted on, whereas these are moulded in blue and the red is painted on. But the red and the black on the shoulders and everywhere else, it's all painted very well. It's not like a lot of other Marvel Legends where we see actually not enough paint being added. I think that is actually a perfect amount of paint, and there's no seeping through of the blue. And that's also the case down here on the legs. All the paintwork is done very, very well. Nice and clean. All the line work is very good. Again, we've got the numbers on the back of the legs. I'd really like it if they'd put it just somewhere else out of sight. Or at least just made it black, but it doesn't matter too much, I guess. But overall, the sculpt and the paintwork and everything, very, very good on this figure. You know, the mold we've seen before, but yes, still very, very nice. As for articulations then, the head moves all the way up. That's absolutely fantastic. Although it does look a little bit strange there, I don't care, it's an action figure. And it looks down very good as well. We also get good left and right movement, and also quite a lot of side-to-side wiggle there, so very, very nice. The shoulders go all the way up and all the way around. We don't get rotation up here at the bicep because that occurs at the elbow, along with the single hinge giving you 90 degrees there. Obviously we've got this floating wrist piece. The wrists swivel and also go in and out all of the way. We have a diaphragm joint that moves left and right. You get a little bit of wiggle side to side as well for those feminine poses, and it goes back a little bit and it crunches forward a little bit, so the actual crunch of the diaphragm joint isn't too great to get into those kind of spider-esque poses. The legs only go up that much. It would have been nice to get a little bit more, again, for those spider type poses like wall crawling and whatnot. Don't really go back much, but they go out to the side very well. We have an upper thigh rotation up here. We have double jointed knees, and the feet go up and down, and we have ankle pivot. We also actually have a cut here, which it's debatable as to whether or not you actually need that, as you've got the cut up here in the thigh, and also, you know, it obviously disturbs that paintwork right there, so whether or not you're going to use it, it's there if you want it, and it's also got peg holes in the bottom of the feet. Spider-Girl is just a touch under 6 inches, so as you can see, she's in very good scale with other Marvel Legends such as Daredevil and Spider-Man from the same wave. And if you want to see the reviews of both of these figures, you can go ahead and check them out on my channel. So I do recommend this figure if you like the character. If not, then maybe it's something that you could pass on unless you're really into Spider-Man and you just like the costumes and stuff, then it might be an interesting pickup for you. But if you already have the other Spider-Girl figure and you're just collecting main universe figures, then I guess you don't really need to worry about this one too much. But if you're collecting the wave for the Builder-Figure, then you will not be disappointed in this, and like I said, I really do recommend it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out pictures of anything from my collection and further updates, then you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123 for both, and the links will be in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.